With over 500 hours of video uploaded every minute, YouTube is an awesome place to consume video content. But if you've ever found yourself wondering how to watch videos offline or how to simply download YouTube videos, this one is for you. Hey, what up? It's your boy MobbJustice back again with another video, and for today we'll just be getting into some of the ins and outs of what it means to download YouTube videos. As always, this video is brought to you by the team over at Liyon Media. Head on over to check out some of the crispiest photo, video and audio content. That's www.lionmedia.com. Head on over, check it out and just see what the team can do for you. There comes a time when you just want to be able to view a certain YouTube video offline. Perhaps you're about to get onto a flight and you want to be able to view that without necessarily being connected. Whatever your reasons, today we're going to be highlighting 4 different methods for you to be able to download such videos. The first method is probably the simplest and the easiest, and it's simply using the YouTube app on a mobile device, both on iOS and on Android, to simply download a video. If I go into this phone, for example, I'm using iOS because the apps for YouTube are the same on both Android and iOS. We go into YouTube, and then let's say we search for something, and then you get into it. You get into this, and then you say that you want to download, let's say this one here. If you just click the 3 little dots, it allows you to download the video, and then it allows you to go into your list there. And then now these are all the videos that I've downloaded and watched in the past, and you can see the video is downloading there. Once it's downloaded, it's available to view offline. Method number 2 is online downloaders. You could literally just go onto Google and type the words how to download YouTube video or YouTube downloader, and there will be dozens of pages that come up. But the method that I like to use is that if you find a video that you are watching online and you want to download it, you just go into the address bar at the top, and then between the first dot, because usually it's https something or www something, so between the first dot and the Y for YouTube, you just put in 2 S's, and then it will take you onto the page that you see, and then that allows you to then choose the options. Now, this used to be a simpler process, but now you can tell these platforms, they all want you to pay some money, so they hide now all of these things. If I had to click onto this low quality thing, for example, it allows you to then download using the various formats that are there. Obviously, if you pay, it unlocks some of the different formats that are available on that end. Method number 3 is not open to everyone, but this one is strictly for the content creators out there. If you've ever uploaded a video onto YouTube and perhaps you lost your original export, or something happened, or you want to quickly have access to it, you don't have your hard drive, whatever the reason is, you can simply log into youtube.com and get into the YouTube Studio side that's on the back end, and usually YouTube gives you the ability to download a copy of a video that you've uploaded in the past. The only tricky piece about it is that usually it doesn't allow you to download in the resolution that you uploaded it. Usually it comes in at a slightly lower resolution, so if you've uploaded a 1080p, usually you can only download it at 720p. That's just something to remember. Method number 4 is simply to take a screen recording. Whatever device you have, a smartphone, a tablet, a computer, usually has the ability to take a screen recording of some sort. So you simply find the video that you're looking for, play that video, click record, and you have a clip. But unfortunately, this method does come with some caveats, 3 problems in particular. The first one is that it can be a messy situation. So for example, if you're to do a screen recording of a video on a phone, if you're to receive notifications and that type of thing, all of that stuff is being recorded. If you're using a computer and you have, little pop-ups that come up, all of that stuff is being recorded. And then the second thing is that these things can be very time consuming, right? If you just simply download a file, that file just arrives onto your computer, whether it takes a minute, a couple of minutes, whatever it is, it's just a file that comes in depending on how fast your network is. But if you have to screen record, let's say an hour-long presentation, an hour-long interview or something like that that's online, it means it's going to take you at least an hour to do. So if you're to screen record something, probably better to do some of the shorter clips. And then the last bit of admin is the fact that in certain cases, some devices record things separately. So for example, they will allow you to record the visual, but they won't allow you to record the sound. MacBooks, for example, do not capture computer audio, whereas if you take a screenshot or a screen recording on an iPhone, it allows you to capture that audio. So all of those things need to be thought about if you're going to go the screen recording route. So those are 4 different ways that a person can go about downloading a YouTube video, and some of them, particularly the online downloaders, that's something that can actually be used for online videos that are found on platforms outside of YouTube. But there's also a bonus, right, that a person can then use, and that's apps and software. And I'm calling it a bonus because usually apps and software are seeking to do one of the 4 things that we've just mentioned, but usually in a roundabout way. So for example, instead of going and finding yourself, Googling the words, YouTube downloader, you can get yourself a plugin that just sits at the top of your browser, and when you find a video that you like, you just click that and then it downloads straight onto your computer. Same with apps. There's certain apps that will allow you to do the same thing on mobile devices as well. The only caveat with these type of things is the fact that in certain cases, especially plugins, they might also come with extra pieces of software, whether it's ads, new search engines, in some cases even the potential for malware. So it's just something to always be aware about. I would recommend going with one of the 4 things that I spoke about earlier on before you find yourself going the software route. The other bit as a bonus is that you can get yourself a screen capture device. That's a bit of an extension to the screen recording method that we spoke about earlier on. You can get yourself a high quality capture card, or a video card, and then that allows you to stream audio and video from whatever device you have onto a separate device. That's usually how people go about things like streaming, capturing gameplay, that type of thing. So that's been it. I just thought I'd do just a quick video because it's one of those questions that does come up every once in a while. It's completely up to you what you decide you're going to use. As I said, the simplest is probably just downloading videos on a mobile device. It's probably also the simplest because it's there's some legal ramifications that you also have to think about, copyrights, terms of use, that type of thing. And if at least you're downloading straight onto your device from the YouTube app, then everything is happening above board. At the same time, with some of the methods, there are some caveats. So for example, some video creators make sure that their videos can't be detected by the online downloaders. At the same time, some video creators also switch off the ability to download onto the app. They want you to have a YouTube premium account, for example, to be able to download some of that content. So those are all little things to remember. What do you think about all of this stuff? Have you ever gone about downloading this stuff? Do you stream all of your videos? Do you ever watch things offline? How deep is this issue in your life? You can let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Hey, this is Baby G, and you're watching the Mob Justice channel. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Live it, love it, like it. This is the Mob Justice TV.